You're listening to the Soda Podcast, and this is the Data Dream Team series. Coming up on the next episode is Orlando Machado, the Chief Data Officer of the Lego Group. Orlando has held many roles in the field of data, and in his conversation with Jesse, you'll hear how he builds data teams that operate very effectively together, and the data journeys that he has been on at a few big brands. First up, let's get to know Orlando just a little bit.
Orlando, do you play an instrument?
Well, as a child, I played the piano and the violin. I haven't played the violin for a while, but I still have a go at the piano every now and then.
Someone described you as having a brain like a planet. I want to know what they mean by that. And when somebody has a brain like a planet, what is it that keeps them up at night?
It's a very flattering thing that somebody said to me that I worked with a few years ago. I think what they're getting at is the fact that I try to think about a very wide variety of problems, thinking about data and data science and teams and business problems. It could be outside of work and trying to think about restaurants and culture and films and music. And so, in terms of what keeps me up at night, I think the thing that is genuinely, piquing my curiosity really is how the world's going to evolve out of this pandemic. I think that's the topic that I think is on many people's minds. And I think specifically if you spend time thinking about teams, there's a really interesting question about teams and ways of working and flexibility and location and how we're going to maintain some of the innovation and brainstorming and cultural aspects that came from face-to-face working in a world where we're all expecting to have a little bit less face-to-face working. So I think it's something that we're actively thinking about at the Lego Group, and it's something that I'm actively interested in how other companies are emerging as well.
As someone who works at the Lego Group, what's your favorite Lego item?
Well, listeners to the podcast can't see that behind me I have an Adidas Superstar trainer, which is built out of Lego. I've been a collector of Adidas trainers for many years, and so I'm delighted that we have a partnership with Adidas, between the Lego Group and Adidas, because we have many, many more exciting products to come.
That's awesome. If you could do anything with data, what would it be?
I think you can do anything with data. I think one thing that the world has seen over the last year is that some of the world's biggest problems can be solved with data. And I think what's fantastic now is that we have really great visibility of that fact.
All right. Are you in London? I don't think we ever asked.
I am in London, yes.
The next time we're there, we're going straight to Dishoom, and I am going to eat as much as I can. It's been 2 years since I've had Dishoom.
Yeah, I used to work in Hoxton, around the corner from the Shoreditch branch, so it was a favourite of the teams for lunch, actually.
Make sure to eat some good lamb chops for me. That's what I miss the most.
Will do.
Firstly, so eloquent and such varied experience. Secondly, all those building blocks in retail, in insurance, and in digital, all to impact customers, employees, partners, and a brand overall. Oh, for the power of data and diversity of thought, experience, and skills. Do you want more? Visit dreamteam.soda.io and access recommended reading and resources that can support you as you build your data dream team. We'll meet you back here soon at Soda Podcast.